And hey presto, man, 2-man crew. Yeah! Digging rig.
What a game.
Did it come back with an aluminium?
Yeah.
Well, you did it wrong then.
Or you got scammed?
I got fucking scammed.
Stuck.
Fucking mushrooms!
Welcome back to the planet Changwaza. We're in space.
How you doing, Sjin?
Pretty good. I'm pretty excited as well because I feel like today's the day, guys. We're going to get off. Not today in the planet sense of days, but today in real life. We're going to leave this.
We're gonna leave this planet
In the real world.
in the real world.
I was thinking about this game in the shower this morning, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
And I really, really like it. I really like Astroneer. I think it's got but the one thing it suffers from a little bit is the thing that these games suffer from, where they don't provide you enough information in game about where you should be going next. But also but it's a balance, right? Because we kind of don't want to necessarily know what we're doing. I love that exploration. I love that wandering around, figuring out what to do. And I think in this series, there's been a little bit of frustration. I don't know if the audience picked up on it, but they maybe have been really angry about us missing out on certain things or not knowing stuff that we could have easily figured out if we looked at the wiki. But I feel like I sometimes just want to try and figure it out myself. I think it's more satisfying to do that. And also sometimes you can get spoilers if you look at the wiki, because then you sort of realise oh, okay, because I sort of realised that the world we're on is the starter planet, or which one.
Yeah.
And I would have rather kind of not known that, I guess, and just sort of learned it. But the game itself doesn't provide enough info in it yet. But man, I think when this game's done, it'll be amazing.
That's it. It's alpha, it's early access, but since I played it a long time ago, not that much has been added or changed.
I think that's what happens though sometimes with these games, where they're kind of. I think they
might have just optimised.
They realise that
time.
there's so much work to do, and they have to pick what to do in the week. You know,
Yeah.
Talking about colony survival, the devs were like, "Oh, we really love all of Lewis and Duncan and Tom's ideas,
You're
but
right.
we're just gonna add tooltips and stuff." It's like, okay.
Well, that's one of our ideas.
They're only human, honestly. Man, it takes so long to do things, doesn't it?
Tooltips was one of the main things I wanted.
All right,
Your silly ideas were crazy.
So what's the plan, Sjin?
What I've
today?
done is I researched fuel condenser.
I want a
'cause
winch.
We have a winch.
We do?
What?
We have. You said no. Stop answering each other's sandwiches.
Don't answer my sandwiches, and I
Don't
won't
finish each
answer
other's
your
sandwiches.
sandwiches. Oh yeah, Frozen reference. I like it.
Okay.
But
So
I've made a fuel condenser, and this is a pretty cool thing. What this does is you plug in Duncan, why are you driving around the base?
because he's a reckless. Because the mushrooms are gone, Sjin. We should have put the mushrooms back.
We'll bring
That
the
way
mushrooms back,
would,
Duncan.
Duncan would kill himself, and we'd be like, lol.
Oh no.
Oh, he's actually going to get himself killed. Look,
got
it's mushroom.
spicked.
No, they didn't hurt the buggy.
They'll pop your tires, Duncan.
Nah.
Yeah.
Tires made of rock.
So this thing makes fuel from
The fuel
what?
condenser, it makes it from thin air. I guess it condenses it from the atmosphere. Maybe.
Yeah.
You put a canister on there, you press go,
Wow, it just starts filling it up.
and it just off it goes.
Sweet!
It takes a while, and it takes power, but we have power.
Yeah, just shove a bit of organic in there.
And I've already made 2 processed canisters of fuel. I think it's
Can we make a winch?
5 to fully fuel a shuttle.
5. Okay. Wow, that's quite a lot.
I don't know. You fill it
Oh
up.
yeah, we talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's free though, they're free.
There's the printer over here, and I've got it ready to go. Didn't want to do this before we started
So
recording.
what's this going to print?
This is going to be the hydrazine catalyzer. It's the last thing we basically need to make.
Isn't that the same as this thing?
It makes fuel, but we've got loads of hydrazine. I think we might as well make it. See what it
We
does.
can put it on this platform here next to the fuel condenser. And we can bring one with us maybe, and then we can make fuel at the other end.
That way you can actually get back again.
It's true. Or
I
we could
assume
just
that works.
Important.
we could just bring a whole backpack full of those fuel canisters.
Of canisters. That makes sense. Yeah, let's do that.
Someone was
instead.
telling me that if you want to carry lots of fruits back, you can take a platform with you, put them all on a platform, and then carry the platform.
Oh, like with a winch.
No, with your hand.
Oh,
Is this true?
yeah. That makes
I don't know
sense.
if that's true because I can't pick this one up.
Maybe got
Oh, no,
your
there we
hand.
go. Look,
You
can.
can pick it up if you unplug it. Yeah.
So you could literally just carry this with 3 fruits.
it's like
on
a
it.
delicious table of fruits,
Like a-
healthy fruits.
Like a waiter's tray.
Yeah,
I like that. I like
it's
that.
like a dessert tray. That's
Sir,
actually
your fruit salad is served.
that's a really good idea. I really, really like that. I should have thought of that. I can't believe none of us thought of that. That's the kind of thing that we would have thought of normally, right?
It's like one of those glitchy kind of game-breaking things that we're so used to doing.
All right, so when it comes morning, we'll be able to... It's weird that there's no coal on this planet. That's the other thing that's straight. Oh, apparently it is on this planet. It's just very, very rare.
Can I make a winch, Sjin?
Super rare.
Did we not have a winch? Did you never make one?
No, we need 2 of the big crazy metal.
Well, they need titanium, yeah.
Titanium? We could definitely trade for that, right?
Right, stick it the titanium and I'll start putting things in.
No. Let Sjin do the trading, because this didn't work before, and I don't want you to bug it out.
As long as he sends the rocket off.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you,
It's
Doug.
fine.
What do you want to trade for titanium?
We've got a lot of aluminium here sitting around.
There's some copper as well.
Let's
Some
focus
ammonium.
on making our space shuttle first, though. That's what we agreed, remember. We're not going to give away, like, all of them. What do you mean lying around? I painstakingly harvested all of this last time. It took me ages.
Boom. So I've unlocked the first shuttle, but I feel like there's 3 of us, so a large shuttle
We need 3 shuttles.
could be it. However, we're going to need like a closed seat as well, like an enclosed seat.
3 enclosed seats.
We need 2 aluminium to make a large shuttle and 1 compound, but I don't know what we need to make the seat. I also want to try some of this hydrazine in the catalyzer, although I don't think we really need to. Like, we got hydrazine, but it looks like 4, maybe 3 hydrazine make 1 fuel canister, whereas you can just generate a canister from power. Seems like the much better option. Like,
Yeah.
is what
I
I'm-
guess.
what I'm saying.
If power's like your bottleneck, maybe though.
Well, no, I think maybe 1 hydrazine makes 1 canister.
Okay.
Because I'm putting these in, and it's adding more canisters to the top. Do you see?
Right. Oh, I see.
I think we could just trade the hydrazine for titanium. But well, then
Yeah.
again, like, what's the ratio?
During the day, we have infinite power. Like, we cannot spend it as quickly as we get it. So if we just make fuel during the day, we've already got 4 tanks worth of fuel.
Yeah.
That's almost like we're fueled up. We're good to go on that front.
Except for getting back again.
All right, trade for some titanium, Sjin.
Do you reckon? Well, let's see because we need 2 aluminium. How much stuff we got lying around? A fair amount. If we could get just 1 little bit of what's it called? Not this tin stuff. Aluminium ore.
Can we all fit on a large shuttle?
Because we've got a copper. 3 of us. Yeah. We can with the
Nice.
3 seats.
What do we need for? Just look. Just what do we need? Tell me what we need for the seat.
We don't know.
Don't know yet. I haven't researched the seat because we need a few more research points.
Yeah.
Are we still researching that big shuttle thing? No, that's gone. Well, Duncan,
3.
while you're on your travels, Duncan, see if you do see a solar panel unit and make a mental note of where you did. It should be like a big wing of solar
It requires
panels.
4 compound. Okay, so as long as we've got 2 aluminium and 4 compound, we're good.
So everything else you can trade.
Yeah.
Kablam.
I will load up actually on some of these canisters.
All right, Sjin, request titanium. Do it.
Request titanium. Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
We're gonna.
This is what you could sell here. I'll put it on the rocket pad, and you can add it. I literally do not trust this game to work for me. I don't want to touch that
it
rocket. I don't want to do anything with it.
It won't
at all.
work.
Definitely,
It will come back with 1
work.
aluminium. Trust me.
So we're going to use the hydrazine as a currency because we don't need it that much. Don't think we need much aluminium either. This
No, we
yields
just need
1
the 2.
titanium at the moment, but if I take a hydrazine off, it still does. There we go. Okay, so 4 hydrazine gets us a titanium
And 2 aluminium.
and 2 aluminium. I didn't see those. So we're going to send it away. Whoosh.
See, that said to me yield 1 compound when you did that.
Well, fingers crossed it comes back titanium, eh?
I mean, it should work.
It should be fine.
It should be fine for you.
And we have that again already. We've also got lithium, and we're not making batteries, and I think that's its sole use.
But we traded for lithium in the first place.
We tried trading for lithium, yeah.
So we should keep the lithium in case we ever want batteries.
Will we though? Because we just want to get on a rocket and get
we
out
might
of Dodge.
stick a battery on a rocket.
It's all right. I think we got 2 aluminium here and 2 copper. I think we got enough, and we'll keep the lithium.
Okay, here comes the rocket. Here comes the rocket.
Do we need?
Here comes the rocket.
any second now? It's
This is like super valuable
here it is.
materials from another world. I'm interested to see what this titanium actually looks like.
yellow. Looks like cylinder rods.
Ooh.
Cylinder rods.
Rods of little snowflakes.
Looks like tethers.
Little kind of pellets.
Oh my god, what if it's tethers? What
Rat
if they take your
poison.
tethers?
Looks like it's tethers. No, it's not tethers. If that would suck. That would very much suck.
Right, is this a trade? Does this trade for aluminium here, Sjin? This is trade for
One titanium, yes.
All right, do that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we're going to get it. You're going to get your winch, Duncan. We're going to hook up
Yeah.
one of those massive...
So I'll put the winch on the medium rover. You got the drill on the big one. Mm-hmm. We'll go off together. You can drill out the solar panel, and I'll winch them back.
Well, we drilled out that solar panel already, remember? Me and Sjin did spent ages digging out that thing. I don't even know if that is a solar panel, but I think it is.
I think I know where one is.
Yeah.
Are you out and about on patrol, Duncan?
We'll check
I'm looking for surface fruits, but I haven't found any.
We'll check the one we dug out.
Do you have a lot of power problems, Duncan, when you're out and about? Do you have to stop at night?
I've got a battery which lasts about half the night.
Okay. So I'll put the other small battery we have on the big rover. On the big one.
But, I mean, the battery will last a lot less longer on the big one.
Reckon?
Yeah.
Uses more power.
Oh, yeah, it drains it so fast.
All right.
Ah. Hey, I just found some stuff.
What'd you find?
An open vehicle seat and a compound.
You found an open vehicle seat and a compound.
And a copper and a titanium.
You just found a titanium.
Yeah.
Well, no, just I guess it's just one. It's just in the wild.
So we have two. I'll make this winch then.
Yeah, make the winch, Sjin. I'm going to go down and get a tray of fruits. Delicious tray of fruits. Because I feel like I've got a bunch of fruits down here.
I'll come back for I'll put the winch on this thing.
So the tray will carry 4 fruits, but you do have to carry the tray down, and the tray makes you slow to carry it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in a sense, that is slowing your progress.
But unless it
But
slows
not
you
that
like
much.
by 70% or something, you still make a net gain on your time versus...
That is if you find 4 fruits.
If you-
though.
yeah.
If you don't find 4 fruits,
It's got to be fruits abundant.
it's got to be
I wonder
Gotta
if
be
we can sell these like boosters that we've got.
rich. Richly fruited.
Sell? I don't think so. I
The
think you can only sell
thrusters.
like ores and shit.
We could put one on your truck, Duncan. Do you want to put a thruster
Yeah,
on
I
your
wouldn't
truck?
mind trying that. I'll try
Does
that.
that work?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Apparently,
Yeah.
that's what they're for. I've also managed to fit a second seat on this buggy, so you could have 2 seats.
Oh shit! Nice. So you can take a passenger to your doom.
Doom.
Doomed
Take
passenger.
a passenger to your doom.
Sounds like a
I'm
sandstorm.
waiting for the charger to the sun rather to come and charge me. The charger, the great charger in the sky.
Worship it. Praise it.
That might be a thing one day after like civilization collapses and everyone's still got their smartphones.
What? Why are people still going to have their smartphones after
Because they're
civilization
just like
collapses?
relics of an olden age, and they can't make them anymore, and they can't make chargers or power.
Oh, so they're like little stone idols that people
they all
have
worship the
crafted.
sun because they got like solar panels that power their smartphones,
Yeah.
which let them listen to Linkin Park.
Specifically Linkin Park. It's like they've become the Bill and Ted
It's the
Wild
only thing left on
Stallions of the
Spotify.
future.
So,
It's the only thing left on Spotify. Everyone else pulled their stuff.
yeah.
Okay. I would have said Nickelback. I'd just throw my phone away.